Your dog is joining the SideQuest, our weekly journey into the wonderful world of video games, video game culture, and the geeks and nerds and pets who love the stuff. And by stuff, I mean hang out with each other because you guys are wonderful.
That is an all-time favorite horror movie. I love The Stuff. That's a
The Stuff. I'd never even heard of it.
Oh
that's
man,
I'm Dolly. That's JJ, and JJ's dog is around there somewhere. Apparently,
somewhere. Yeah, she's going nuts.
That's the beautiful Zach.
Yay!
I like your hat. I like your hats. Look at us all wearing cool ass
all
hats.
Our hats.
Good stuff. Good stuff. SideQuesting.com, SideQuesting TV on YouTube and Twitch. And you can find us in the Discord where we like to hang out and chat and talk trash about my Christmas lights, which I'm sure is going to be happening soon because I can't find those fucking lights anywhere. Anyway, thank you to our Patreon members. You guys have helped keep the lights on. I'm still going to pay for it. Like I said, it's just every little tiny bit helps. So it's good. Thank you to the executive, the one, the only Punkdified, PUNKDEFIED. Follow him everywhere from the shadows. And thank you to the producers, Stefan Swanlin, Zero the Prototype, Exaginous, and Jeffrey Grubb. You know, I forgot to play the intro music while we were getting ready here. I'm going to play the intro music, and we can all do a little dance and go from there. This intro music, by the way, is from the one, the only Zero the Prototype. Okay, let's not dance. We are the whitest people possible. We should not be dancing. Hello, beautiful people. I hope everything is going good. Apparently there is a Thanksgiving festive pack. Look at that. That's pretty good. Oh, wait, ready? It says Thanksgiving back there. Let's go. It's bats again. Oops, no. Oh, here we go. Pumpkins and celebrating Plymouth and...
We've moved so far past the like pilgrim aesthetic of Thanksgiving that it's very funny to see it like represented fully here.
I know
that might be how the coastal elites are, but down here in Texas, it's still pretty. It's more so this than anything else.
Down in Texas, you guys are proud revolutionary Americans, baby. Mm-hmm. Plymouth Rock. Hey, gent, it's awesome to chat with y'all. I'm not. Hopefully, this isn't too distracting. I will hide it when we get into some of the videos and all the other fun stuff. We were going to have a special guest today, but they could not make it. Brian was going to join us from. I even had props. I had my 5-hour. I was going to be taste testing all my. I had like. I was going to drink 2 full bottles of 5 hours.
How many more taste
you are not
going
to drink 2,
dude. Going to set me off. I guess I'm not going to. You would never know. But Brian McClary from making a second appearance, technically third, because we did that quick little interview. But it's going to be his second full. Yeah, his second full interview. Brian is the marketing and sales guru over at 5-Hour Energy. Anywho, we'll have them on again soon. We do have a couple quick comments. Zero says, "Let's go." And he says, "So pumped, I need my escape from the real world." Well, pull that hatch because we are going down with the shit. No, you're escaping from the crash. We had a few news stories. We had a few news stories that we can touch on. I'm going to start with the one that we've been talking about nonstop, which is, oops, I hit the wrong button there. The Game Awards. Got the thinking of something else.
I would love to know what Zach was thinking.
Yeah,
I was thinking about Bubba. I was like, are we going to talk about this?
Or decided to pivot to politics on this show.
We're going from gaming to hard politics. We're getting polycharged, baby. Polycharged.
The Sidestein files. That's what we got going on.
yeah, exactly. What do you call if an audiophile is someone who loves music and a cinephile is someone who loves movies? What do you call someone who loves pedometers? I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we got the Game Awards.
Kind of, slideshows.
Slideshows. We have a lot of nominees, and these came out. And of course, everybody, like usual, everybody's fully in agreement with everything. So Let's
Yeah.
view all the categories.
Let's do it. Let's go through
do it.
this.
I'll
bad
go
boy.
through it. Yeah. We'll go through a few. Zach already
yeah.
got his in. Look at these. This is a game of the year. And Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 sequels.
Yep.
Interesting.
I think I
They're all
think not
twos as
counting
well.
Donkey Kong is kind of
Donkey Kong's kind of a sequel, a prequel.
even if it's not a sequel, it's still a franchise.
Yeah. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 implies that there was an Expedition 34 or 32, depending on if you played the game.
I mean, if you played the game,
anywho, there is Game of the Year. What do you guys think? I mean, it's actually a solid list, and I think we talked about
it's a very good list.
This is a hard year to pick. It's excruciatingly hard year to pick.
Honestly, it's probably realistically between Hades 2 and Silk Song, I would think, really.
Yeah, for this show.
And
this show.
Our fan voted show of games.
But I mean, I want Death Stranding 2 to win. Or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That's a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's it's Death Stranding 2 and Bonanza. I mean,
yeah, I'm the same way. I haven't played Death Stranding 2 yet. I haven't played enough of Hades 2. Haven't played Kingdom Come. I haven't played enough of Expedition 33. So it's going to be it would be either Donkey Kong Bonanza or Hades 2, and I'm going to lean more towards Donkey Kong. That's the one I finished out of these 6.
Yeah, I mean, Death Stranding 2 is the one that I lean harder for, but boy, do I love Bonanza.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the things
for sure
about it, but then I'll boot up the Switch and it'll see it there, and I'm like, I can play some Bonanza and get for another day or two.
Green gems. But
I will say, out of all of these, the only one that I don't want to win is Expedition 30.
We know, Zach.
I'll be fine with all the other ones winning.
So that's gonna win. You know what? Yeah. Because even though this is fan voting, they still do weigh critics in this, right? So
yeah, but Death Stranding 2 reviewed really well.
It did,
and so did Hades 2, and so did Kingdom Come.
So did Deliverance 2. But we joke like there's so many freaking games.
Yeah, I think the thing with Expedition 33 is that it's seen as the underdog still, even though the discourse about the best games of the year have revolved around exclusively it. It was like, and that game came out how long ago now? Like early year? Like when did that game come out?
Expedition was
February.
February, so it's like beginning of the year.
Yeah,
and like everyone just
around that same time too, right?
Yeah, and everybody just kicked Blueprints to the fucking floor. It's just like we're done with you. It's Andy with Woody.
I mean, you can go through all these categories and find other. Like, I'm surprised Split Fiction wasn't nominated in there only because Jeff really loves having
Joseph
Fares on there. But Ghost of Yotei, people really like Ghost of Yotei. It does look like it has great direction. Narrative. I mean, it's a lot of these like are the same, right? It's like, okay, it's the same four games.
Silent Hill,
and
which is crazy.
That's the one I'm gonna pick.
Yeah.
Click. You have best art direction. This is an interesting one because it's the same 5 as you.
It's just the same. It's the most boring art. I don't even know.
I mean, art wise, I would probably go with Ghost of Yotei or Hades. And I only say that because I don't know. It looked nice.
The problem with like this particular category and a couple of the others is that you have to assume how people interpret what art direction means.
Yeah.
Because like a normal person like somebody that's a little more like in the know with follows awards seasons and stuff. Art direction means like the overall kind of aesthetic and feel and emotion of a film. But in another case, a standard person voting on this might think, I really just like the design of Hornet, so it's like, and she's animated well, and that's art direction, So.
No, dude, like the art direction in Death Stranding 2, like having played it through, that's just it's kind of just like the pinnacle of what video games can be, and that's why I picked it. Not because I'm a Kojima like stan, but because like there's just so much stuff that he does in his games that just like only could happen in a video game. It can't happen in any like, so that's why I picked that versus I don't know, like Expedition 33, which is like a movie. Like it's going to become a movie. Like it's already structured like a film, so it's like, you know.
Even Ghost of Yotei, where it's like, yeah, cool, you just recreated Japan. Like, it's like, it's cool, you did a really good job, but like...
Hades 2, though, is another, it can only be in a video game. And same with Silk Song. These are, like, so like, those three, cool. Yeah. Everything else is like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Hades 2 was a book, in the series of books, wasn't it? Technically, Greek myth.
Sure.
Best score in music. Hey, guess what? Brand new. Nope, same one.
Nope, all the same stuff.
All the same.
Dude, the Woodkid soundtrack is crazy.
Yeah. Although I love the Hades.
The Darren, Darren Korb is sick.
Darren Korb, like he thrives. Like he knows what a video game soundtrack is, man.
Yeah.
I do think the Claire Obscure soundtrack is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of Nier. So the whole game reminds me of Nier.
Yeah.
A little too much in some areas.
Oh my gosh, a new one in Best Audio Design, Battlefield.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill, dude.
You know,
Silent Hill, it fucks me up, man.
It's crazy.
It's one of the most insane sound designs I've ever heard. No, big budget, like
this is
performance.
This is the worst one because I want to pick Troy Baker for Higgs, but he's nominated for Indiana Jones. So I don't care about that.
Ben Starr. I'm just gonna vote Ben Starr.
Like, and the thing about the Troy Baker performance is that your own, like, he does an insanely good Harrison Ford impersonation, and that's what we're voting on him for, is doing an impersonation of Harrison Ford, and that's stupid. That's not a good.
No, that's why I'm like on that one.
You know, his Higgs performance is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I voted Konatsu Kato because she's really good in that game. Really good.
Innovation and accessibility.
I just picked Doom because I played Doom.
I did play a little bit of Doom too. Yeah, I did play Doom.
To be fair to Doom, it like has every you can manipulate every part of the game from like to make it as accessible as possible. Like you can change hit window like parry times and stuff. It's crazy what they did with Doom. It's easily one of the most accessible games I've ever seen in my life. If it doesn't win, it's because nobody looked at the accessibility options.
We can go on there. Come on. This is what I don't know. The website's been crashing. Cloudflare.
The website sucks, dude.
And the website just sucks. It's just, it was broken before the Cloudflare thing.
The URL redirect is the one from 2019. Like if you actually look at the link, it's crazy.
Games for Impact, or the ones I like to say for non-white people. Yeah, non-white straight people. That's kind of, unfortunately, it's the only place you're gonna find, you know, South of Midnight, Lost Records, Despelote, Consume Me. Like, you're not gonna find these games where they rightfully should be amongst everything else. I hate that they put them in games for impact. But all these games are great. I loved Lost Records. That was cool. Despelote is.
I've heard good things about that.
Good thing. Consume Me. I've heard really good things. South of Midnight. I've heard I don't know enough about Wanderstop, but I've heard great things about all these acts.
Zach was about to say something about Wanderstop.
Wanderstop is like, it's by the Stanley Parable people.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a life simulator, like farming simulator about a tea shop, and it's about like life and death and like kind of like the meditation on life. Essentially, I haven't played it yet. It's on my list to play before the year is over.
Yeah.
But I know that it's really weird and it does some crazy stuff because it has the Stanley Parable people behind it. So yeah, it has somebody else that I'm not remembering. Let me see. Who is on the team here? Creator
Hideo Kojima.
No. Dude, there's so many people. Hold on.
You could skip to the next one while Zach.
Yeah. Y'all can look.
Best ongoing.
Marvel
Final Fantasy
Rivals.
14, Fortnite, Helldivers, Marvel Rivals. I think it's gonna be
Marvel
Fortnite
Rivals.
this year because they have had a really good year of content. The Simpsons stuff is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. Marvel Rivals.
You select Marvel Rivals?
Marvel Rivals.
Have you played it yet? No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
yeah. Okay, here. Yeah, so so it's written and directed by Davey Redden, who's a guy who did Stanley Parable. And then the music is by the guy who did the Minecraft soundtrack.
Oh,
that's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
crazy.
didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Best ongoing.
Best community support.
Zach's favorite game is in there. Final Fantasy 14.
Fuck that game.
Wow. Yes, actually, Zach had these 3 fantastic articles about Final Fantasy 14 that he never clicked, that he never gave the okay to post. They're actually fantastic, and you should still post them.
Yeah, I picked Baldur's Gate 3 because they just added a bunch of stuff to that game out of nowhere. So
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Helldivers 2 said that there's a middle ground with the usage of AI.
Yeah,
so
they lost they lost so much goodwill.
I voted No Man's Sky for both of these.
Okay, good. Yeah, No Man's Sky. Yeah,
best independent game. Oh,
is it okay? So they already
they already removed
no, because that was best debut. That was
best debut. Yeah, actually, best independent game. Hollow Knight, Hades 2, Clair Obscura, Blueprints, Ball Pit, Absalom.
I mean, the answer is honestly Absalom, but for me, it's Ball Pit.
It's so good. Yeah, I agree. Like, these are like my games of the year. They're all so good. I haven't even the only part of Silksong I played was at PAX, and I loved it that much. But all these are fantastic.
I voted Hades 2.
Okay. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these.
Yeah.
Is the Dispatch? I voted Dispatch for this.
That's debut.
Okay, yeah, debut.
Yeah, Megabonk's still in here. So.
Oh, they actually got taken out. Yeah.
It's not his first game by a long shot. He's made hundreds of games, actually.
Yeah. Well, he can't, actually, kudos to him for coming out and saying, this is whatever. And then Jeff actually had a pretty good, Keeley had a good response. So it worked out. Unfortunately, it's still going to get some votes. Probably going to get a lot more votes. But I'd probably do Dispatch myself.
Although
Dispatch is so good.
Although,
credit,
it's all Telltale.
Yeah, I mean, it's
same with Clair Obscure. It's ex Ubisoft people.
So you're telling me it's going to be Despelote and Blueprints?
Well, the thing about
I would hope so.
Is that Blueprints is actually really crazy for a game that is never for a studio that's never put out something before. That is a dense, crazy, coherent game.
It was just like 3 people, right, or like 4, like something small.
Yeah, it's a very small team.
Best mobile game.
Okay, I voted Uma Musume.
I think that's gonna win. To be honest, I think
it has to.
Sonic Rumble is so insanely bad. Like it's insane that it's in here. Like it is not even.
Dude, no, I had to go into my.
Disgusting.
I had to go into my fantasy thing and change a pick because there's a game that I picked that was not qualified or something, so I wasn't gonna get points. And I picked Sonic Rumble, dude. And it's so bad. It single-handedly tanked my whole thing.
Oh, you could change your picks? I didn't know that.
No, I did it because it was like a game that I picked that was going to come out, and then they changed the definition of it, and it was dumb. So I had to just go in there and pick something random. And
this is the IGN pick because they've been really pushing Deadpool VR and IGN.
It's so insane.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes, it's Neil. It's so and Twisted Pixel. Remember Twisted Pixel?
Remember where they used to be? Yeah.
Explosion Man.
Oh.
I don't know anything about any of these other games.
So the crazy thing. Okay, first of all, the winner of this
Ghost Town because the girl's cute.
Alien Incursion is an insane. Ghost Rogue Incursion is an insanely good game. The Marvel's Deadpool game has no business being in this category. It came out today.
Huh?
This list was announced yesterday. The game wasn't even out when they announced this, and nobody knew the game was coming out until yesterday.
Initial release
So-
date November 18th.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's
man.
$50, and it's not.
50 smackers for a game that's
So
like 2 hours long.
I'm gonna do Alien.
It's
here,
Alien.
Rogan.
Alien's actually a good game, and I think they just released the non-VR version of it. Not that
Yeah,
long
this is
ago.
probably the last time we'll have best VR AR.
Best VR game.
There's no
Until
reason to.
oh well, listen, Valve got their shit coming out. They're
Dude,
Yeah.
This right
best
here,
action game is a tough.
this right here, Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh my god, dude! I haven't talked about this game to anybody
you
in the
played it?
side questing. That game is so fucking good.
Really?
It's Ninja Gaiden 2, but
Oh,
new.
Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh,
No, I mean like it feels like Ninja Gaiden 2, which is in my mind like the ideal kind of like
yeah.
character action game. It's that, but like improved on. It's awesome. It is so freaking good. Sleeper hit of the year at least for me. But like,
Sure.
oh my god,
I love
so
Shinobi.
I did not
Shinobi.
see a lot of good discourse around Ninja Gaiden 4 either, which is very funny.
because it's
Shinobi guy.
hard. It's hard.
Yeah. I'll probably pick it up eventually when they port it to Switch 2 next year.
I love Doom Dark Age, and I was consumed by that game. It made me feel so cool. That would be my choice.
Best action adventure.
Death Stranding 2, I guess.
Yeah.
You can use
Indiana
pizza,
Jones, but it's no Death
you can use
Stranding.
pizza dough and fight people with it in Death Stranding 2.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes. You can be Pecora from HoloLive.
Yeah, you can do a lot in that game.
Best RPG.
Avowed is so much better than I expected it to be.
Everybody says that. Everybody that's played it says, you know
like
what?
Avowed,
This is really good.
But
probably Kingdom Come, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that game is for me. I don't. It's
that game is awesome.
Yeah,
the game's so good.
I've only played Claire Obscure, unfortunately. So on this one, I'm just gonna pick whatever I want. And since I've been drinking a lot of 5-Hour Energy, I'm putting that to Outer Worlds too.
You've been Moon Man.
Monster Hunter Wilds has no reason to be in this category. It should have been in the action category. It's not an RPG.
It's not like it's stories that they threw in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, this one is fucked up.
This is the worst.
They got 3 ports and they got 2 new games.
They got collections.
They got 3 collections and they got 2 actual like new games.
Is 2XKO fully out or is it?
No. It's still
so really
Fatal
Fury.
Fatal Fury is the only like standalone original like fully released game in this.
Damn it.
And like look I don't have the same beef that people have with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. But
I'm gonna play it locally. I'm only gonna play it locally. I don't care
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is not like
yeah. I haven't played this one. I played the Capcom vs. Marvel collection. I do
like it.
And then Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage is just like a port into a new engine to get ready for the next Virtua.
It's Virtua Fighter 5 put into the Yakuza engine. I love Mark of the Wolves. I think that's a great fighting game, so that should win, but it's not gonna.
Best family split fiction in a family game. I don't know. I'm gonna lean towards DK. I don't think Mario Kart, Lego Voyagers. I think is it's not. I don't know. It's cool, it's cute, but it's only it's not really past the controller type of thing. Lego Party. So I played Lego Party at Summer Game Fest. If you guys get a chance, pick that up. That is a phenomenal.
No, that's a really good. Yeah,
it's really good. It's really good. So I'll probably pick up DK.
I mean, it's got to be, but it just seems like it's such a waste on DK.
Because
like these other when I think of family games, I really do think of stuff like Mario Kart or Lego Party or something. That's like DK is just kind of like it's family friendly, I guess.
Yeah,
that doesn't really.
See, I mean, Split Fiction isn't a family. Neither of these 2 tail end ones are really family games.
Yeah, but at least Split Fiction is intended to be like played together. But like,
so is Lego Voyagers. You can't play that by yourself.
You can't play that solo, anyways, and it's apparently very, very, very good. But
I've heard that too. Yeah. I want to play either of these. Guess what? I can't play either of these because my wife and daughter do not care. So I'm done. Best sim. strategy.
Fantasy Tactics. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd
The
probably pick that one,
Altars
even
is
though it's an
also
old
really
game.
good.
I've heard good
The
things.
Altars is really good.
The AI Altars.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Jurassic World Evolution games. I love those games. But Final Fantasy Tactics
People love
is the
2
answer.
Point Museum. They
It
freaking
is.
love
I like
2 Point
the
Museum.
I like two point. I played a lot of 2 Point Campus. So
People have been saying that Sid
gonna-
Meier's Civilization is missing something, and it's because their boy's in jail. The guy who made their UI
Yeah.
look so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know what
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Best sports racing.
Here's my hot take right here.
I mean, you're gonna put rematch.
Rematch.
Is definitely better
Rematch,
than FC.
actually, yeah.
Rematch is cool.
Rematch is a cool,
this is not a free to
original-
play, is it? Or is it a free to play?
No, it's
think- no.
$30, but it's on Game
Yeah.
Pass.
Is it? Okay. I don't have Game Pass, bruh. Can't afford Game Pass like you rich folk. But I would probably I'd probably click on rematch. Just sounds,
Rematch.
you know.
I like F1 is a
It's
really
something
good
new.
game, but I don't like it's like giving this to Madden. Like, who cares? It's the same
These
thing every
4
year.
games are the same 4 games
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they've had. They're just iterations. This is something brand new. So that's
Yeah.
where I'm going to go to. Yeah.
It's fresh.
Best-
Feels good.
Best multiplayer.
This
This is a tough one in a way. I would either Arc or Peak.
I think Peak.
I
think
think Peak. I think Peak has been memed enough with people like, you know,
Sure.
having like it's been streamer pilled quite a bit to the point where it's got a lot of positive connotations to it, and I think people will see Peak and will think about their favorite streamer teams playing this together and go with it, because you don't really get that with any of these other ones.
I went to go through my Tim Hortons this morning because I had a gift certificate. Thank you. And my usual dude, Jacob, shout out to Jacob, was like,
he's never gonna listen.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't care. We talk games all the time, but dude's like, bro. He didn't say bro. He's like, hey man, did you play Arc Raiders? How awesome is Arc Raiders? He's like, I stopped playing Call of Duty and Battlefield. I've been playing Arc Raiders nonstop. I'm like, that's good to know. He mentioned Helldivers. He's like, I put all those aside, just Arc Raiders. So I can understand people freaking love that game. But I think Peak is something brand new from like Peak and Split Fiction are 2 very interesting new type games. You have shooters. You have, whatever the
Whatever that
is.
Roll slop. Yeah.
Roll slop. Or friend slop. Which one is
friend
it?
Slop, yeah.
Best adaptation. So The Last of Us is going to be the winner.
Can I vote for?
But what can
can I vote for none? Actually, I like the Splinter. I thought Death Watch was pretty.
I didn't watch. I haven't watched.
The Minecraft movie is goofy, but like it's like and it came up in the Discord. Where the fuck is Sonic 3? That's like
yeah.
I voted for Devil May Cry, by the way.
Devil May Cry.
Putting Until Dawn in there is like an insult to everything.
Most anticipated game. Really weird they put this First Light in there, but whatever. I think it's gonna go to Resident Evil. Jeff has to put Jeff's gonna force Resident Evil to happen. This is my most anticipated, personally.
I mean, for me, Requiem and honestly 007 are my.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am. Listen,
I don't think this is gonna win. It's cool. I think it's cool though. It does look like you're a Hitman guy, though, right?
I'm a Hitman guy. I'm an IO.
Yeah. You love Hitman.
Yes.
By the way,
GTA 6.
Exagermoose, we'll figure out. Maybe one of these days I will play games with another human.
But that's not to say I'm not super stoked to play GTA 6, because I am. I want to play that game so bad. It's
really. I have no push towards GTA.
Dude, there's nothing like playing a new Rockstar game.
Yeah,
it's so awesome, dude. Because those games are so sick.
It's like it's hard to like put into words just like the shit you see when Rockstar puts out a game. It's like nobody has ever made anything like this before, and I mean at the cost of human lives.
And millions and billions of dollars. But it's awesome though.
Content creator of the year.
I voted Charlie.
You voted Charlie?
Yeah. Critical
in the middle, Charlie.
Charlie.
It's not a bad idea. He's had some good videos lately. You guys keep posting the vids. And
He
you may have
keeps,
killed
although he
me.
is kind of trapped in a digging on One Punch Man cycle right now.
Yeah,
He cannot help
really.
himself. Every episode, he's like, it's the worst it's ever been.
Best esports games. These are like
Don't care.
Yeah.
Zero of these.
What a name.
Dota.
Mobile Legends.
I voted
Bang,
Dota. I
Mo-
like
I-
Dota
Dota.
is
Mobile
probably
Legends, yeah.
I hate what Counter-Strike 2 has done to
Mm.
people.
Menard. Mina RD.
I don't know. I don't know
Mina
any of these, so I'd
RD.
guess
Okay,
you.
ready? Hot take. There's no such thing as an esports athlete. Athlete implies physical motion. Now, esports competitor, count that in. You guys rock. Oh, you ain't athletes. I don't see you working out, clicking fingers. Hot take. No,
Mina RD.
Menard. I shop there sometime.
No, he
That's cool. Yeah.
he's like 20 something, and he's from the Dominican Republic.
Cool.
He's like brought his family out of poverty through fighting games. He's really young. He won Evo 2 years in a row.
You got all right.
I don't know.
got
I don't
me.
know any.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
click
know.
on.
What's
That's
his-
my vote. Then.
He's
Good
awesome, and he's really good. He
Oh.
plays Blanca.
Blanca?
Oh, okay, then yeah, he's definitely okay. Yeah, he's got my vote. I'm a Blanca main for sure. Best esports team, sweet.
I know. I know. I know Team Vitality but that's it. That's the only team I know.
Gen.G has like, I don't know. There's almost
Gen G.
boy bandish look to Gen because like the
Gen G.
name is very boy
They have
bandish.
to be.
When you're Korean, you gotta
and I've
sort of
reached
follow.
the edge.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
Oh.
finish. It says 404.
Player's
okay.
voice. Player's voice. Guess what? There is no player's voice. The players are voiceless. That's the last one, I think, anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
And player's voice does not matter. Let me click on view all categories.
Yep.
Oh, that's it. So
Yep.
player's voice is not open.
Or not open yet. So there you go.
Okay. There are 29 categories. Whatever. Yeah, save big money at Menards. That's for sure. That's the Pope Leo goes to Menards. Those are the Game Awards. I will say, join us on the night of the Game Award. I think it's December 11th. We're going to do our annual drink along. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm not planning on going there unless I somehow win the lottery. But
I hate awards shows, but I love trailers. So
yeah, that's really why we
World premiere.
I will say shout out to the Indie Game Awards at our friends at 61 Indie who are hosting it the week after. I think it's December 18th. And that one's really, really the one that I'm actually interested in checking out because we love indies in our indie zone. We did have one more little bit of news that I wanted to post, and it's not Bubba. Still not Bubba. Sorry, he's all upset. You guys have heard of a little game called The Legend of Zelda? No, Legend of Zelda. Here's your first look at Link and Zelda in the upcoming movie. Should I call it Leak and Zelda?
No.
Okay, no. Well, there were the video footage leaked of them getting filmed, and so I think Nintendo was like, "Oh crap! Somebody grab some actual photos and just throw them out there, and call it a day." And I think that's essentially what happened here. They said, "Let's just grab them and not physically, but hey, put them over in an area and just take a couple photos.
Yeah. Put them in Hyrule Field." That first picture looks so much like Padme and Anakin. It's insane.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't bode well for me yet. So
interestingly enough, I thank goodness they're shooting in New Zealand because it's going to be mostly. I was almost going to say like on location, but it's not Hyrule. But it's not. You're not green screening this.
Yeah, you're in the middle of. You're in Middle Earth.
You're in Middle Earth. You're actually
good. Yeah.
This is what New Zealand looks like, and they have
Zelda. I like doing the Breath of the Wild Zelda. Yeah. I didn't know what they were going to do with Zelda, and I like it being. I think the Breath of the Wild Zelda is the most like interesting Zelda instead of just being princess. You know,
well, that's what I was going to say. I think I even kind of posted it in here. Zelda is she's dressed in blue, and it's the Breath of the Wild, and she's got her bow and arrow, which means she's not just somebody to be rescued from Ganon. Like, she actually is going to play an adventuring part of this, and she's almost leading. Like, this pose is she's leading.
Well,
Link,
I think that's always the most interesting part of like when they do their relationship, when he is sort of like her number one guy. Like, it's also he is. Yeah, you say it right there. That is Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah.
They didn't. They just
Twilight Princess Link, Breath of the Wild, Zelda. So I think they're pulling ideas thematically. I definitely think this is going to be more Breath of the Wild style storytelling.
Especially like we saw the Impa that's in there.
So there's the I think Impa. Was it in this one or
Skyward Sword
Impa right here where she's handing the sword to
Zelda. Let me share this tab instead right here. Is this one of the ones right there or no? Nope, wrong one. Back to I lost it. Damn it.
Oh well.
Whatever. She is Impa is in there, and of course there is zero negativity, zero discourse about Impa and who's playing that. But no, it's I'm actually more optimistic after seeing it. At first I was the first time I saw these images, like initial quick take was, oh, they got those elf ears. Oh man, they're really pushing. But then the more I start thinking about it, I'm like, they're just gonna go forward with like.
I just don't move. Look at the Zelda real quick, real good. Yeah. Look at the way the scatter is on the ear. Like, it's actually like it's diffusing light like a real human flesh. It's actually like they did not mess around with that. That is a good practical elf ear.
That's the name of the podcast.
That is a good practical elf ear.
Yeah, it's Hylian actually.
It's Hylian ear. Thank you. And you can barely make out that Link has them, but they're there. It's poking.
Yeah, he has them. You can see them in this view. This view right there. So, anyways, I'm looking forward to this being sort of a companion. I think it's going to be real similar to what they did with the Mario movie, in that this first one is just let's just kind of tell the basic story. Yeah,
I hope Zelda and Link have an Evangelion fight sequence together.
Here's the synopsis. Oh, go ahead, Zach. Then I'll read the synopsis.
I was gonna say, I hope that they have 80s music playing, and it's not it's not music from the video game. It's pop culture music.
There you go. That would work. A live-action adaptation of the video game franchise, The Legend of Zelda, follows Link, a young warrior destined to protect the magical kingdom of Hyrule from the forces of Hyrule. Man, I was fleming it up. From the forces of darkness, the land is under threat from Ganon, not Ganondorf. A ruthless warlord who seeks the Triforce. So Ganon is looking for the Triforce. This is the first Zelda game synopsis. Like, it's basically to a T. So they're not giving away anything, but I think the biggest part is mentioning that it's Ganon and not Ganondorf. Kind of implies a little bit about that.
What they're gonna do.
Necessarily the Gerudo, more of the Demon King Ganon. And
no, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna do it Ocarina of Time style without saying it out loud, where he appears as a person until the third act, where it's revealed that he was Ganon all along.
Hope they get Dave Bautista to play again, and that'd be awesome.
Oh God, you're right. Oh, that would be sick. All right, calling it Dave Bautista as Ganon. That's it. That's what we got for news. Keeping it short and sweet news wise. Let's talk about some of the games we've been playing, and we'll start with JJ. JJ has
part 2 of last week.
Last week we had our friends from Trinket Studios and talk about Battlesuit Aces. Of course, didn't want to give our review at that time, but JJ, you have been playing and reviewing this game, and tell us a little bit about Battlesuit Aces.
Battlesuit Aces, baby! It's Trinket Studios. You remember Battle Chef Brigade? This is their next game. It is a 90s mecha game. People want to kind of go out and call it a deck building roguelike, which both of those are wrong. You're really not doing a whole lot of deck building. And it's certainly not a roguelike. I don't know. So I don't know why that keeps popping up when you see it.
Right.
So the card mechanics in it are relatively straightforward. You could kind of cut it into two classes. You get your suits and your drones, and that's basically what you get. Um, you know, and you kind of have to you get your cards at the bottom of the screen, and you're drawing cards like normal. So you got your suits, and the suits need energy. In order to get energy, you need to have things like the drones. The drones can attack and give you energy. And there's 3 different colors of energy. There's red, blue, and green. Red's like blue is where they start you at. It's like the initial stuff, and they introduce red, and later on they introduce green, and the green's kind of pointless, so I mostly ignored green. And so the drones can attack, but can also power up your suits with whatever energy they need to fire and fight, whatever. So your goal is to sort of manage that. You want to have the drones on the board to power up your suits to attack the opponent's stuff, and they work the same way. They've got their drones that are giving power and stuff. And that they're also, each suit kind of has their own series of like buffs and counterattacks, and so do the opponents to kind of share them. So in terms of deck building later on, you kind of want to figure out who you like the most, and like who can benefit certain fights at certain times. Because some of them will have stuff like, they will do a counterattack if one of your guys is knocked out. And there's different stuff like that all throughout the game. Every card has their own, every suit has their own version of that, and so do the opponents. So you can counteract that with some of your own stuff. And they also have mods. You collect more cards, which you can modify the cards to do stuff to, like, you can move your cards across the bottom, but you get like 1 movement. But you can get like mods that let you move twice in a round or whatever, because you want to line up your cards to attack the top row. And people have different attacks too. Some of them have like a full scatter shot. Some of them have a 3 shot. Some of them have missiles just straight. And so you want to move them around, and it doesn't matter where the drones are. They're going to it's not like they have to be touching one of the cards. So you can just kind of tuck them off in a corner or in the middle, so you can make sure that all your stuff is there. But it's a very straightforward, non-complicated card system. So you spend more time like actually just like fighting these mech battles with cards than thinking too much or too many steps ahead. And they do a good job with their tutorials of just sort of easing you into the mechanics. I would say that it makes it a little maybe too easy for a lot of people.
Oh, really?
Because again, it sort of presents itself as a deck builder, but it's so lightly deck builder. It's not. The cards are more an ends to a means than anything, because you could probably make this same game as if it was a Pokemon game, where, like, because a lot of the same stuff has happened. You could just do it with menus. It doesn't have to be cards, because the cards aren't really offering any sort of real like deck building or like collectability or anything. It's not like you're playing a TCG or something. They are just representing your fighters and your energy, and that's kind of it. That's going to be a deal breaker for some people, but I think given with the how quick everything goes, you do have some agencies to how to go into these battles. You do have some agency about like what your next step should be, withdraws and moving things around and stuff. But so like it makes for an entertaining battles. And I think if the other part of the game wasn't so good, which is just the story, the people, the interacting with everybody, the going through the ship and talking with people and figuring out who, like, all these people's stories and what their deals are, and doing quests and stuff alongside of them and stuff. Like it's a good complement to one another. It's if that part wasn't good, the card battling part would fall apart because it's like it's not good enough, I think, to stand alone on a game. But overall, I've enjoyed the hell out of it, man. It's charming. It's got a good story, good characters, good art direction, great soundtrack. Probably my favorite part of the game is the soundtrack. It's really, really good. But yeah, I would say, I'm looking at Zero over here. He's saying,
sure.
during
Question,
battles, are you thinking more about strategy or the art? I mean, I'm not ignoring the strategy, although it's not exactly like it's heavy on strategy, but you are thinking. It's like, oh, geez, I don't have more than I need because I need more drones. I hope my next card is a drone after I shoot a guy. They have a retaliatory buff that destroys one of my cards, and I hope my next card's a drone so I can get one of my more powerful attacks up and going on the next round, or so I can get off at least 2 attacks or whatever. So, I mean, but like the deck building is kind of just sort of like you don't have to think. You're not putting together one of your One Piece decks in this one, Zach. But of duty, that's good. But yeah, I think Battleship Brigade is the better of the 2 games. I think they were complementary play styles better in Battleship Brigade, but that doesn't say that this is any slouch of a game. It's a good game.
Sure.
It generally is. And this I can see this being like a short list for some people, like because once it gets its hooks in you, you can sit there and just kind of get lost in the world for a long time. It's a good world. They've built a phenomenal world in this. It feels well lived and it feels real. So I love that about it, even if I'm not the hottest on the card play.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right.
I know that was a little rambly, but it's hard to like.
That's all right.
The card system is just sort of. It's there. I can't think of any of the art. I just think of the suits, but the suits I think of in like other menus and stuff. I don't think of the art of the card. Like the card art never really like. And that's kind of important part about card games is the card art, and I just don't really think about the card art in this one.
Zach,
that's it.
You've been playing some stuff. You have a couple things. One
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we can start with the Riftbound. So Riftbound here. So the original plan was I shot a video of me opening packs, and this weekend I was going through footage to put together a video, and then I did, and I was like, this is a really boring video, so I don't want to do this, so I'm going to do something different. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're doing a SideQuesting special, which will be fun and cool, and I'll show you guys what I got first, and then I'll talk about the game, and then whatever. So first, they sent me this awesome box. Ooh, Riftbound, League of Legends. Ooh. And inside there was 8 packs. So there's 6 packs, and then there's 2 starter decks. So we got the Lee Sin starter deck.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And the Victor starter deck over here. So I got these, and both of these came with a pack, and then they had 6 individual packs in there. And then I also had 2 packs of 100 art sleeves, Ari and Jinx. I gave those away to friends because they're way more into it than me. I was like, yeah, here. Anyways, so yeah, so there's a lot of cards I got to open, which was cool, which is what the video was. But me in the video, I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder what it does. So it's like, there's no reason for me to show this. So yeah, so overall, I'll say I like the game. The game's really cool. We're going to play a game. I have a little interactive game for us to play. And then I'll talk about the actual game itself. And then we'll kind of go from there. Okay. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Allow. Screen 1. That's not that one. I want screen 2. Just one. Okay. Okay, now you guys can see my awesome screen. Okay.
Yes.
So
I gotta say, I love whenever you do these style presentations. It's just like the coolest. Like, it's a little bit of duct tape and like screwdrivers and ice cream and paper clips, but it works so well. It's so.
I love doing
aesthetic.
that.
I love it.
Okay, so Riftbound. Guess the prices of the cards. These are cards that I pulled. I have them in a stack right here, so I can prove it to you guys when they come up. So we can guess the price. Ooh, what's the price of this card?
$2.50.
Well,
$4.
9 cents. Okay.
Uh-oh.
We had $1 from the audience. Yeah.
Next one. Let's see. Boop. Wait. I need to show you so I can prove I pulled it.
We believe you. We believe.
There we go.
There we
go. Okay. What about this one? This one's actually a playable staple, as we call it in the business.
In the business.
It's good. It's a good card that you can run in your blue deck.
I'm gonna say 12 cents. If the other was 9, I'm gonna say 12.
$4. I'm just gonna say $4 for everything.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
$3.
Nice choice.
Almost $4.
Woo!
What's the quality of the cards, by the way? Is the card stock like pretty standard card stock?
Did you say they use the same print shop as everybody else? Or?
Yeah. They feel okay. I don't know if you guys have touched Magic cards recently, right? They feel. Yeah. They feel a little flimsy, right? They feel like that. And there's also like kind of like cutting errors too around the edges of some of these that are just like kind of rough. You can't really.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
just the light.
Yeah, it's just kind of I don't know, but it's also their first run.
Yeah.
And they also messed up. Yeah. They messed up actually the seeding of legendary cards. They're seeding them. They were seeded less than they were supposed to, so people were getting less legendaries than they wanted people to get. Yeah, so that's a whole thing. Anyways, next we can go to Teemo Strategist.
Teemo, I know Teemo.
It's a nice looking card. JJ, you go first.
Oh. $4.
Then I'm gonna go $2.11.
15 buckaroos.
It's Teemo.
That's true.
Everyone loves a Teemo.
It's a beautiful card. Actually, I really like the design of that card.
This is what they're. So if you look at the bottom left, it says 121A. So it's an alt. So they have like alt versions of cards, and this is an alt. So this is one of the Teemo skins inside the game. Inside the game League of Legends. Then they just kind of took the splash screen from League of Legends, just put it on a card.
Nice.
Yeah. Caitlin, she's from Arcane, so maybe this card is worth a lot. I don't know.
It's like it does have the what we call in the Pokemon card business the waifu
tax.
Yeah.
AJ, you're gonna say $4 again?
No, I'm gonna say $14.
Oh, 14 from you. 0 says 20. I'm gonna say $11. I have been moving it up.
Guys,
I hope this
one's 50 cents.
Hell yeah!
I'm so bad at this.
Well, this is the first run.
Yeah,
of this
it
game.
is. As the meta builds for these things, I recken some of these.
I can't wait for like something like this card will be like $250, and I'll have no idea why.
I'm gonna say 9 cents for this one as well.
Okay.
$1.25. I hope it's like $20. I hope it's.
I'm waiting for $7 from
$7
Zero.
from Zero.
Okay, let's see. Oh,
Hey,
159. Hey,
It's like
you've been
$1.25.
pretty close. Yeah.
this card is played in the deck for the next one. Wait, I need to show the card to prove I have it. Hold on.
Okay,
There it
yeah.
is. It's real. Whoa.
Is that foil?
Okay.
Is that- it looks-
Yeah, the foiling for this one's pretty sick.
I
Oh,
like
that is
I like the
nice.
way that the lightning or whatever the hell that is wraps around the upper border.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool. It's a good
a
design.
lot of the cards do that, which is
I
neat.
like border breaks. I think they're cool. It's a cool idea.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this one.
Look at this hottie.
I'm gonna
Are those
say-
like dreadlocks with his like big like
okay.
fur?
Yeah, that's his fur in dreadlocks, and then on the back he has like ice coming out of it. He has like spikes of ice coming out of his back, but he's got lightning coming out of the ice.
Yeah, he does. And his
Video
and
games.
his big beady forearms.
I love the art in this card, and I know he's sort of like a champion level. So I'm gonna say this one is $12.
$14.
Ooh, zero.
I hope it's
Zero. What do you think? There's 12
zero said 29 cents. That's actually the closest,
sick.
dude.
Oh, wow.
That's the closest, dude.
That's a really good card design for 20 cents.
Yeah, that is a really nice card design.
Okay, guys, and coming in last, we got Kaisa Survivor. Ooh.
All right.
This is a very playable card, and it also has a waifu on it.
Yeah.
We need to.
That was freaking. Tex Avery.
We need to take a guess. Guess here, boys.
I'm gonna say $8. Jage, zero. Oh.
$12.
Zero says $1.43.
Fellas, you're not gonna believe it. $66, boys.
I was closest without going over. So.
The thing that's funny about this is this card is 65 or 66, and then the alt version of this is like $10 more. So it's like you might as
$10. Like it's less.
No, it's like you might as well just get the alt if you're gonna buy this. Yeah, that's I will say for our free
figured out his soundboard.
For our free packs, we did make it out pretty good, I will say. So I got to sit down with a group of friends and we got to play Riftbound, obviously, but there's two formats in the game. There's a 1v1 format and then there's a 4-player format, so kind of like Commander. And we played the 4-player format, which I think is a lot more fun because there's a lot of politicking that can go on during the match, and you can interact with players on their turns, and then you're like, I'll help you with this if you do this or whatever. So I find that enjoyable. So what you do in Riftbound that I think makes it fun. So it does the One Piece thing and the Magic thing. So in Magic, there's this format called Commander, where like your deck is designed around a specific card, and that card it exists outside of your deck, and you can cast it whenever you have the right amount of resources. So ideally, your whole deck is designed around that one commander, and when that commander comes in, your deck can do all this crazy stuff. And One Piece kind of took that idea of like, okay, we're gonna have leaders, and there's gonna be a type for this leader, and then all these cards can play into a leader type. And so One Piece did that, and that's awesome. And then Riftbound took that idea and kind of elevated it a bit more. It kind of leans more into the Magic realm. So what it is, right, is you have so for example here, I'll just make it big. You have Lux, right? So whenever I played Lux, and her thing is, so her, like the idea behind her whole entire deck is, if you look, when you play a spell that costs 5 or more, give me +3 this turn. So that 3 is just the like her attack essentially. So you can select her as your chosen champion, and like she'll go over here in the top right. She'll be your chosen champion, and that effect will happen overall, right? So, and then you can also pick another one, so she can't be summoned. Actually, wait, wrong one. It's the one down here. This one. Yeah. So when you play a spell that costs 5 or more, draw 1. So the idea with her is like you want to have big spells in your deck. So when you cast them, you get to draw free stuff, and she'll be over here in the top right, sitting there. So her effect will constantly be online. And then to the left, you have a chosen champion, which is this, which are these two, but you want to go with this one because she, if you look here, when you add her into play, she has an effect where you can rest her and you get to add 2 resources to play spells. So essentially you just kind of keep her in your base, and you can tap her, you can rest her, and then you can have 2 extra mana to play a spell. So that's what makes her cool. Or you could choose this as your champion, but she's not as good because she costs 6 for 1. Up there in the top left is the cost. So it's like, why would I play that? It's 6, but also she doesn't really do much outside of being in battle, which is like, to me, it's more useful having this in my base and being able to like just like keep cycling her for resources, right? So that's what's really cool about the game is these decks all have these kind of designs behind it, and the idea of how the decks work, or like the identity of a champion, is the colors, right? So if you look here, it has the blue and the yellow runes. So these runes are like types, right? So think like in Magic, you have like mountains and like swamps and forest or whatever. And all those colors have a specific thing that they're known for. And blue is kind of known for, in this, blue is known for casting spells. And it's also known for being sort of the counter spell. So similar to Magic, but then yellow is more so about buffing your guys. So you can buff a dude by +2 or whatever, right? So this identity is what goes into your build. So you can only build cards with these colors. So then the whole design pantheon is around that, right? So like kind of the Volibear I showed you before, that red card is designed for him, right? It specifically I think I closed the thing, but it specifically mentions an effect that Volibear has because it's red and whatever. So there's cards like that are specifically for this. There's also cards that are like icon cards, like that. There's that playable staple I showed you. That's like an iconic spell that Lux has. So to kind of go into, I just went into a kind of like meta deck that's being played in China. So now that we kind of got the idea of a deck, so what you do in the game is you fight for locations, right? So you have these locations, and you and your opponent are fighting for these things. And each deck brings its own locations. So you want to have something that's good for your commander champion, right? So for Teemo, you can hide an additional card here, or the first time you choose a friendly unit with the spell here, each turn draw 1, or when you conquer here, discard 1, then draw 1. So those would be good for Teemo because he wants to hide cards right here, because it says pay 1 to hide a card with hidden, or 2, put a Teemo unit you own into your hand from your champion zone or the board. So you want to bring these locations, right? And at the beginning of a match, all the players put their locations into a pile, and you kind of like shuffle them around, and then whoever like you randomly pick one, and whoever's location that is who goes first, and then you kind of randomly select the next 3 locations from there. So it's kind of, there's a randomized element to making every match different and also kind of fun because you don't know what you're going to get each time. And each person can bring different locations that have different effects, like ones that might buff something or ones that are like only one unit can be here or whatever. So it makes it more, it makes the randomization makes it really fun. So to get into it, you have these runes, and each turn you have a rune deck made out of 12 runes. It can be any number of each that you want. So you have your little rune deck. You have 12 of them, and they sit like right here. So you have your rune deck, and each turn you get to draw 2. So it's randomized, right? So you might not get the 2 blue you need. You might get a blue and a purple or whatever. So the idea behind this is, if you look in the top left, like this just costs 1 rune. So you can use any color to pay for this spell. But if you look further down, like here, has blue. So to pay this, you need to pay 2, and then one of those has to be a blue, and then you put that blue back into your deck. So you kind of lose that resource until the next turn we get to draw 2 more. So each turn you're planning ahead by a lot. Like, okay, I need to have at least this amount with this color here to play this, to combo this, to do this sort of. So there's a lot of fun planning that you can do in the game, which is really, it's really rewarding. So let's say I spent 2 here, and then I played this guy out, right? And then when you play a guy out, he goes over here in this zone. He's rested until your next turn. So the next turn comes around, he's unrested, he's up here. And then that's when you place him at a location. So you put him at a location. And if you're the first one at a location, and then you end your turn, you get a point. So there's no life in this game, it's only points. So each player is racing to get to 8 points over here, which might seem like there's not a lot, but there's a lot. But once people start getting their stuff coming out, you start to fight, and there's lots of math involved, which is what us trading card gamers like. So like if I played, this is a spell. If I played, let's see, a unit. So this guy here, what's cool, at least I think about this, is stats are flat. So he has 2. So to beat a 2, you need a 3, right? Yeah. Instead of being like, okay, well, my toughness is 2 and his attack is 3. Like, what do I do? So it's like, it's very, very simple. Like if I played this, a 2, and then next turn my opponent was like, I want to get rid of that, they would just place a 3 there, and they'd place this there, and it'd be dead, right? But that's just putting it simply, right? But someone could place a 3 to get rid of my 2, and then I could have a spell in hand that's like, let's see, give a unit -1 this turn. And since it's a reaction, which is a key word that can be played at any time, even before spells and abilities resolve, I could play that on their guy and make sure that their guy dies as well with mine. So then it would just be a net 0 for both players, right? So that's where the fun starts coming in. You have these different keywords. You have these reactions, which can be played whenever. And then you can have actions. We can play it on your turn or in a showdown, which is up here. These are places where you have a little showdown. And then you have different things right here, like hidden, like Timo, he likes to hide stuff. So you basically put something face down on a spot, and then you can pay the cost later and surprise an opponent, which is, I think, a really cool mechanic here. Or you can have something like this, where it's like you give a unit at a battlefield or a gear temporary, which means you kill it at the beginning of the next phase of whoever controls it. So it means it just dies. Ganking, which is another thing, it can move from battlefield to battlefield. So if the guy was here, he can move him to this one. Normally, you'd have to move him back to your base, and then he'd be rested. Then your next turn, he comes back, and he gets to go out. But since he has the ganking keyword, he can go wherever he wants to. So you and your friends are fighting, and then if you hold that spot on your turn, so when you first put a guy there, it's your turn, you get a point. And then if you're still there on your next turn, you get a point. And there's 3 locations, so you're fighting over it. So you can get multiple points if you want to. If your friends aren't doing as good, you can just be stacking up points and win. Or you could be getting politicked and people are just getting rid of your stuff and, you know, having fun. But yeah, it's a really cool game. It's really fun. I think it's going to do well. Obviously, it has the IP behind it, but I think they just still are kind of working on their like distribution issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of like every card game, I think.
I haven't heard much about it, to be honest. And I think part of that is just distribution and getting sort of the slow ramp up and the build up to launch here.
There are people that I know of that pre-ordered stuff back in May, and their stuff just shipped, and the game's been out officially for like almost 3 weeks now. So it's like it's not like,
well, a lot of stuff is shipping from overseas from a lot of places, so there's just slowdowns in a lot of areas.
Yeah, it depends on where they're doing their printing at, because most places use that one place in North Carolina or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a good game. It's really fun. Right now, as a person who's played a lot of their computer card game Runeterra, like all the art in this is just from Runeterra because they shut down Runeterra. So they're like, okay, we have to use the assets. So it's like, oh, cool. Or it's like splash art from League of Legends, which like One Piece, whenever it first came out, it was just screenshots from the show. So like I get that being like, okay, let's try this out and see what happens. But yeah, like the art and stuff isn't really my thing. Like it looks good, it's awesome, but like I'm just not like, oh my god. I mean, I was excited to pull Timo because he's my favorite, but I think they need to find a way to differentiate their art going forward. Like, but I feel like most trading card games finally learn that after a set or two. They finally figure out a way to make alts, a way to make like secret rares, just make them look cool. The way that Runeterra's done it is they have things called like signatures, which is like the artist has a signature on the card. It's not Runeterra, it's Riftbound.
Riftbound.
Yeah. But the way they like here.
So it's the signature of a fictional character?
I think it's the signature of the artist, Ari Pan. Like it's just them, But like that's like their chase cards, right? I mean, this card's like what, $1,200. One of the guys in my group actually pulled this card out of his boxes.
That's a nice looking card, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, these ones look really sick. Like this Timo card looks cool. Like this Misfortune card looks sick. Like these ones look awesome, and I hope this is like kind of the standard going forward with more cards. Like this Victor one is so cool. But yeah, it's just there's a little less of that than what I feel like is needed. Like I'm used to One Piece where it's like there's just so much where it's like there's so many different alts and variations of cards. Like, look, like, okay, here's this Golden Shanks, and here's this manga panel Luffy. Like, you know, these are just so awesome, and it's like it took them a while to get here.
Probably like be the same with Riftbound. Yeah.
But see, like, there's just like so many different variations of the same cards. which is cool. Which is like you have just the basic common card that everybody can get, but then you can also have the chance to get, you know, this variation or that variation or this variation.
And it's not fundamentally functionally different, which is, I think, the most important thing that Pokemon never learned.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, which is, I think is what, so with Runeterra, not Runeterra, Riftbound, oh my gosh, with Riftbound, the fact that they messed up the seeding for the rarities it sucks, because like you open up a box and you expect to have a certain like X amount of legendaries, X amount of mythics, X amount of whatever, and they messed up the seeding. So like basically like the champion cards, the things that pilot your deck, you're getting less of when you buy a box. So it's like that really stinks. Like that's something that like that is a rarity thing, right? And then in like One Piece, the leaders are just kind of, they're just commons. Like you get them, you get every single one if you buy a box, right? Like, so it's like that really hurts when you're trying to start a new game in a new region and you're like, okay, everybody have fun with all like 150 leaders that we have, and it's like, oh, okay, people are getting 75% less than they're supposed to. It's kind of rough. But yeah, cool. Riot has enough money to make it right, so you know.
They'll hire more and more artists as the days go by.
They'll hire more artists. I mean, they have years and years of like art to kind of sift through first, I guess, before they do.
Well, it's cool when you're a video game. If they really wanted to, they can make some sick cards of like concept art and stuff.
Yeah. And then I want to touch on, I got one more thing, Dolly.
Yep. I just wanted to do a nice hard reset here. I have to bail here. I know what you're going to chat about.
I can sit here with you, Zach, and talk about Call of Duty.
Yeah. All right.
We'll talk about Card of Duty.
See you, Dally. I'll call
Bye, Dolly.
Guys, great work, Zach.
Well, you removed me.
There you go.
Yay! Bye, Dolly. See you later.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get the new hardcore nudity on here.
So now I got to talk about Call of Duty. So I started a thing last year where I record myself playing the game and I make a video. We're not there yet, but we got some clips to show off, and I just kind of want to talk about Call of Duty.
How many gigabytes this taking up on your PC right now?
Yeah, I have it on my PS5 because.
Oh, that's right, because you couldn't sacrifice a whole hard drive.
Yeah, I didn't want to do any of that. You know, it's like 180 gigabytes.
Perfectly reasonable Call of Duty size.
Yeah, no. They got to download the campaign and then multiplayer and then zombies and then Warzone all in one. Yeah, so Call of Duty 7, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, the new Call of Duty that just came out. It's really good. The multiplayer is the best it's been since forever. I mean, last year's Black Ops 6 was really good, but this is like step up. Feels like Treyarch is kind of back in their, you know, shit. Kind of, they're really it feels like how Call of Duty felt whenever I was younger and I was super into it. It feels like how I remember Call of Duty being, which is like a really, I think if you can nail that feeling for any sort of like game, you've kind of succeeded at it, right? But the big thing this year is they've taken off like all the momentum, all like the movement and momentum like blocks they've put in. So they've kind of restricted movement a lot going forward since like Advanced Warfare. They've really restricted movement and how fast it is and kind of like omnidirectional stuff. And they just ripped all that off, and they're like, okay, double jump, you can jump off walls, you can dive back in diagonal and
That's
like
what I liked about like Infinite Warfare, because it had like that
yeah.
crazy movement where you're doing like wall runs and wall jumps and like diagonal slides and shit.
Yep, and all of that's back, dude. You can run and dash and like slide and like drift around corners. It's just so
Yeah.
fun, dude. But this is probably so I have a few clips, just me kind of
Yeah.
going crazy. But this is a good example of, because playing this game on launch day, like launch weekend, is fun because people still aren't kind of used to like the multi-dimensional like levels that the game is at now, and I've I love messing around with that sort of play where like okay, I'm aware of this thing, people aren't, so I'm gonna exploit it. So this is a very good example of that. We're gonna kill that guy, whatever, but here I jump off the wall and then I just yeah, I it's just it's just a lot of fun, dude. I just double jump off the wall behind people, and they're like, "Ugh," and it's just cool. And this one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is probably the coolest thing I've done so far. I just turn and I just kill a guy one shot, boom.
Wow. 360 no scope, baby.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, dude, is like I was showing clips in the Discord and I had people be like, "Hey, you're actually good." I'm like, "Yeah, this is the one thing I'm good at." Actually, I'm pretty good at shooter games.
I am absolutely not.
I think this is the first time where I did the double jump on the wall thing, where I was like, "Oh wait, I can do this."
Jesus, this is fast. I didn't
Yeah,
realize how fast this was. This is like
it is
old school PC
insane.
fast.
It's so fast. It is so fast. And you can make yourself even faster, dude.
Oh.
It's like yeah. And oh yeah, this is a boat map, and I heard some people walking around. So
Boat map frigate.
I just like sitting here like
Oh, right
waiting
there.
for some
Nards.
people. Oh man, it's just so and then you can just imagine me giggling.
Yeah, I
And,
can hear. Oh, hey, look it. Here's your boy.
hey, yeah. Then we got this clip. This might be the lead in to the video. Is audio on? Can you hear this?
I can't.
You
I think
can't.
there's a certain thing you had to have done on your end.
Hmm. Wait here. Stop screen. Let's see if I can fix it. Share screen.
There's like a little like tick box that has like a share system audio or share.
Maybe if we do. Oh well, can you hear it?
It's not on the stage right here. I had it the stage.
Let's see.
No.
Dude, I wish you could hear it. It'd be so funny,
Oh, well.
dude.
Well, it will save it for when you actually do your compilation.
Yeah. It'll be awesome when the compilation hits, and
Oh,
now
Infinity
we can
Mirror.
just stare into the void.
So did you have you touched single player in it? That's because that's the only discourse I see is how bad like it single handedly has killed Call of Duty, and this game sucks because the single player mode is terrible.
I haven't touched it yet, but I've seen clips from it, and I think it looks cool. So I don't know what people are talking about.
I like weird stuff. So like Call of Duty going weird and drug induced hallucinations like is good as far as I'm concerned. I don't know why
Yeah,
but I guess that's sort of what you get when, I mean, the Call of Duty is like the normie franchise. So when you have something that sort of breaks
watch
from
it, buddy. No, so the thing that is interesting to me about this Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is like the bad guy in this is the last bad guy for the last Call of Duty campaign I actually played, which is Black Ops 2. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, I remember him, like, which is crazy. But like his whole thing, like, so like the Black Ops story in general is like kind of a 70s Vietnam, not Vietnam, Black Hawk Down, whatever war was in that time frame, drug induced kind of like MK Ultra,
yeah.
time
Well, like there's
travel.
literally been games that have involved MK Ultra from Call of Duty. So
Yeah, so and then this main bad guy, he's known for like there's this like gas that he uses to like drug people and make them go crazy. And those moments that you see in the campaign where it's all crazy and weird, it's
yeah,
because they're intentionally under the influence of that drug that makes people
yeah.
crazy.
He's the
So it's
scarecrow.
like yeah, so it's like oh yeah, of course it's stupid and like but the thing to me is I'm seeing the clips from it and I'm like this looks cool. Like this looks fun. Um
It's Michael Rooker, right? That's who's the bad guy, and yeah.
yeah, no she no, so Michael Rooker is kind of the bad guy. The real bad guy is Sheeran, the
Yeah.
actress, Sheeran whatever her name is from
Yeah.
the Black Coat's daughter chick. She's the main bad guy actually.
Ah.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. It's cool. I think Call of Duty doing weird stuff is good. But yeah, if the thing that's weird to me is people are like, "Oh, Call of Duty is so stupid, whatever," and then they're like, "But there's all these skins, like Peter Griffin's in the game or
Yeah.
whatever."
They
It's
put
like,
Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty. Like,
I mean, so that's in Warzone, which is like going over to the Warzone tab and checking out those skins is crazy.
it's
Oh
like a
my
flashbang
god.
went off.
It's insane, dude. There's this one in there that's like a humanoid cat that I was just like staring at last night. I was like, what the hell is this, dude? It's crazy. It has like this really
this game?
like stupid meme on the front. I forget what meme it is. It's like really hard, like late 30s meme humor like on the cat. I'm just like, dude, this is nuts. And then you like go to the next one, it's some anime girl. I'm like, this is crazy.
It started with them putting like weed skins for the guns, and it's just snowballed into this now. This seems to
But
be a reflective series about the horrors of World War II. And
but it's also like, you look at Fortnite, it's the same thing.
yeah. But at least
It's the
Fortnite,
battle royale.
if Fortnite at least established itself as a franchise as being a little off kilter from the get, from
Yeah,
jump.
I mean, the battle royale version for Call of Duty from at least like the first couple updates have been like, yo, we got weed in this game. So it's been a
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
ever since it's been a thing. But people confuse it. People from the outside think that is connected to the mainline games, but it's not. That doesn't touch the mainline games. Like the crazy cat skin is
Yeah.
staying in battle royale. It's not going to touch me in Black Ops 7.
I don't play a lot of Call of. Is there any sort of like things that cross over in any way, like progression wise? Like you do this
All
in
of
this
it.
game and it unlocks stuff in
All of
Warzone?
it.
Okay.
So like camos and stuff are so you can get camos in the campaign, zombies, Warzone, and the multiplayer, and then you can use them all in all the different game types. And you also have calling cards, and then also leveling up a weapon to unlock more attachments. You can do that in zombies. You can do that in the campaign, and then when the battle pass comes out, so they do a thing whenever a new Call of Duty comes out. There's no battle pass until after a month or so, and then they put a battle pass out, and then they update Warzone to be with the Call of Duty game. So they changed the gameplay of Warzone to match the gameplay of the main game. So in a couple months, Warzone will play like Black Ops 7, and then the season pass will be shared across everything.
Okay.
So you have shared progression across everything.
Reasonable.
Yeah,
it's
really cool. Like if you're just kind of in the Call of Duty like ecosystem, it's like you're just like, oh cool, I get stuff constantly, and I can grind for skins and like unlock stuff and get CP Call of Duty points.
Please clarify.
Yeah, which is still crazy that's what that's called. It's a coin that says CP on it still. It's like cool.
Zach,
I have 13. I have 1,300 of them, so don't know what that means. I got it for free too. Yeah. The guys who make this game sent it to me. They say, "Here, hold this." I'm like,
"Here." Don't ask questions. Yeah. Make this folder marked CP.
It's really cool. I love Call of Duty. Okay. That's all I got it. Oh, the other thing that I really love is people like to say that social gaming is dead if you're not playing like a battle royale or something. Let me tell you, when you queue into a Call of Duty game, you can see what consoles or what systems people are playing on. So you see an Xbox, PlayStation, then you see a PC. Let me tell you, man, the love is in the air. People are just there's flavorful language being thrown around. It's awesome. And whenever you kill someone in Call of Duty, you can hear their microphone when you kill them. You can hear people react to you doing something to them, like me jumping off of walls and stuff. It's really fun. Like I love hearing people get mad or say really disgusting things. It's just fun. I love that kind of. It's the love of my childhood is just alive, man. I'm just like everyone's a piece of shit here, and it's so fun. Especially when you play Search and Destroy, and between each round. So like when you're in the game, you can only talk to your teammates, and when it's loading between each round, the comms open up for both teams to talk to each other. It is insane. I was blushing. I was turning red. People were like, it was crazy. And there's one game where a guy was like, you fucking suck. I hate you. Your mom's stupid. Like, let's leave right now and do a 1v1. And they're like, okay. And then the two guys just left. And I was like, damn, this is awesome. Like,
oh my god. I love that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
I just love that you can be targeted too. You can be like, okay, this guy is on PC and he sucks, so I can talk shit. It's like that's just so fun. It's just like the other thing that I think is crazy is it doesn't say Xbox. It doesn't tell you. It just says like other system, which is kind of nuts when you think about it, because Xbox owns Activision.
Yeah, it's their fucking game. Yeah.
Because it's under like Game Pass, and it's kind of like under like one thing, so it's like
because it's mixed with PC, they're just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I wonder when that Nintendo deal's ever going to kick in, because they made a big deal of that like 3 years ago, where they're like, Call of Duty is going to be parity 1-to-1 on Nintendo systems with other systems, and then fuck alls come of it. So wonder.
Maybe Nintendo told them no because of their monetization. Like they're like, we can't have this here with children. What?
Yeah.
And they're like, are you sure?
Yeah. Well, maybe one day. Anything else you want to add about Call of Duty?
It has the most content that any Call of Duty has had in decades at launch, so that's cool. There's so much stuff to do. There's zombies.
Okay. It's like, does that mean like maps or just?
There's more maps than there's ever been on launch, which is nuts. There's like 18, I think, which is
for a modern FPS multiplayer game with a monetization system. That is a lot of maps.
is
I've always liked
huge.
I've always liked zombies. I'm a sucker for zombies mode. I don't care.
Dude, the zombies in this is like, it's really good. Dude, oh, it is awesome. And the thing that's so crazy about zombies is it's so hard to talk about it with a person who doesn't play zombies. Like, I could talk to you about it and you'd get what I'm saying, but the people watching this would be like, don't know. But it's definitely like the best feeling zombies, the best like zombies package they've ever had. There's like raids and mini bosses, and there's like it's like an open map that you travel around in a car, like open world, and go from place to place. And there's like a robot who's like, "We need you here," and so you and your boys jump in the car, and you're just like, you go, and there's like, then the place you go to is like another set area that's like a full map that you're used to, and it's crazy, it's fun.
It's crazy.
There's epic
me on Call of Duty.
there's bosses. It's.
I always liked zombies. Also, like let you just enjoy it like solo if you wanted to, which I do sometimes, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong, but it's fun.
They have 3 different difficulty modes. So there's one that's designed for solo play, one that's designed for playing with friends, and one that's designed for like hardcore. And then they have the was it like the zombie arcade that they bring back?
They brought that
Yeah, that's back, and it's a permanent thing. They kind of went crazy on it.
They really just tried to make this like this is the refresh of Call of Duty. Like we're gonna set the standard for going forward.
That's what I was kind of saying in the Discord. Is like people have been asking for all these changes for years. But you also got to kind of think about Call of Duty as like a corporation. Like it just moves slow. Like it's finally at the point to where they're able to implement all these changes, because you got to think about all the money that went in to make the thing before, and then all the money to make the gears change, and then all the money to implement more changes to get to where we are.
And I'm sure the whole Microsoft AKB thing really kind of threw a monkey wrench into moving forward. And
but it definitely feels like just a step in the right direction for sure. Like, because Black Ops 6 was a moment for a lot of people where people were like, okay, this is good. This is a step in the right direction. Then now this is even more so like, okay, we are in a scary predicament here where Call of Duty might be good again.
I seem to recall last year a combo of Call of Duty and Destiny 2 flipping a switch in your brain.
The Destiny 2 new expansion coming out, and
that's true.
I'm not excited for it.
Okay.
But it comes out in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna play it.
That's just how your brain works. I understand.
It's kind of weird how things are cyclical with me. Like this time last year, I was playing Call of Duty, I was playing Destiny, and I was playing World of Warcraft Classic. And those are the 3 games I'm playing like this month. So I was like, okay, cool. Whatever.
You got to be playing some Guild Wars.
Oh my god, the new remake coming out. Yeah, Guild Wars 1 is a game that I revisit like every year.
I honestly never expected a Guild Wars 1 remake. It never like crossed my mind that would be a thing. But after they announced it, it's like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense to remake Guild Wars 1.
And they're gonna add new stuff to it with a different development team, which is crazy, which is awesome. And you get it for free if you own the original one, which is great because I own it.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm like, I'm so excited to play that, and they're adding new stuff to it, like quest tracking, which is crazy. It was not in the original game. anyways, I could whatever. Comes out soon, the 3rd, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
which is the day after Destiny.
Well, all sorts of craziness coming up in the next month or so in the gaming. I guess it's time to wrap things up. I feel like we've gotten enough. We squeezed enough out of Call of Duty that we could. Hour and 40-minute podcast. Dally left 20 minutes ago, so that's good. So I just will thank everybody for showing up for tonight's show. Thank you to the executive producer Punctified and our producers Stefan Swanland, Zero the Prototype, Exaginous, and Jeffy Gubb. One day Dally will promote Patreon again, and we might get 1 or 2 more people in that list, but who knows? I'm going to harass him forever about it. Until then, I'm JJ Holder, your Zach Quest. We are the best parts of SideQuesting.com. You can follow us in the Discord. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you all next time.